Oh, look, I think a bit deflated, to be honest. I think yesterday was a great day of Test cricket, and I think we injected a lot of life into the game, and unfortunately today, just with the conditions the way they were, it was always going to be a hard slog. We tried everything. We tried all the bowlers we could, tried different tactics, but unfortunately it was a pretty benign surface, and they really had to make a few mistakes to let us back in the game. And credit to them, they did what they had to do. They were well out of the game and couldn't win it. But yeah, it was always going to. We knew it was a hard slog. So I'm not sure how many overs we actually needed to bowl them out on that wicket, but apparently that wasn't enough. Yeah, it's disappointing, and you know, the grounds was a close friend of mine, so I've got to be careful what I say. But we played a wicket here last year, which is why we brought the game here against South Africa. It had pace and bounce into it, and you know, whether the conditions conspired against us, there was a threat of rain early, and the wicket was prepared quite early. And I did have my concerns before the game that it was a pretty dry, lifeless surface. So yeah, I don't think it was perfect for the game that both teams probably wanted to play, but. Yeah, I'm not sure how you can change that. Yeah, look, I think both teams have got to be honest about whether they were trying to win the Test match as well. I think to bat with pretty minimal intent on day one when you get the best of conditions, I think if you're going to sit back and say that you're trying to win the Test is probably not in my realms of thinking. But we certainly would have been disappointed with that scoring rate on day one. I think that slowed the whole Test match up and made it difficult to get 20 wickets for both teams. Yeah, look, I think you always sort of second guess your selections halfway through a match, and I don't think we thought at any stage that we made the wrong decision. It was for anyone that was going to be hard. Well, Amanda Wellington's probably the most attacking bowler in the women's game at the moment, and she didn't really, she threatened a few times but didn't look like running through them at any stage. So you could debate whether we maybe had an extra spinner in there, Ash Gardner, but she's still bowling on a great wicket and bowling into the right-handers. So that's probably the only one. Lauren Cheadle had a bit of a niggle coming into the match anyway, so that certainly would have been a big gamble. So yeah, selection-wise, we were really comfortable with the decisions we made. Yeah, it's a completely different format. So I mean, that's the beauty of this series, is it's we've just got to go seamlessly into the 3 T20s. Yeah, one on the same wicket that we played on today. So there's a little bit of a gap, which is good. So we get a time to just assess where we're at, see how some of the bowlers have pulled up. There's a few overs into a lot of our bowling attacks. So we've got a selection catch up tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have a full assessment where the players are at. And then we just got to pick a team that goes out to try and win the first game here and puts the series to bed.